Hello and good morning. How's everyone doing this fine morning? It is such a beautiful day outside. A little chilly, but you know what? For the beginning of March in Illinois, can't really beat it. Cannot beat it at all. I don't know if you can hear them, but I can hear the birds chirping in the background. The sun's shining on my front porch. Beautiful day. Smoking my Cobbett Shire today. A little bit of early morning pipe for the not so early morning anymore. I woke up real early this morning. I saw a Ragamuffin Piper's video a couple videos ago, and he was reading some poetry about pipes, and it got me really in the poetry mood. Shout out to Ragamuffin Piper too. I just found him this morning, woke up, just looked at YouTube, and he came up in my feed, and I really like him. Cowboy Piper, he has a farm. His channel seems to be a good place to learn some good wisdom. So I'll be looking forward to watching more of his stuff. Just looking out into the fields across my street, behind the houses here. I've always kind of lived further west, somewhere in Colorado or Wyoming. I'll be taking a trip to Colorado here in the next few months. Favorite place on earth, but you know, days like today, and when you're looking out over a little bit of marshland and into the trees, see the birds flying overhead, clouds in the sky. It makes me glad that I live where I live. I get moments of that. There's something real beautiful about the Midwest. It's different. It's beautiful in its own way. I actually come from a little bit further south in Illinois, in central Illinois. There's a lot more farmland than there is up here in Chicago. In the Chicago suburbs, I should say. Really looking forward to this warmer weather coming, though, I can tell you that. Been cooped up in the house for too long. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying the quiet of my study. Just playing overhead. But yeah, all winter I've been enjoying the quiet of my study and been doing a lot of reading, more reading than I ever have in my entire life, and I've always been a reader, so that's really saying a lot. I've just been really using literature as my number one source of entertainment lately, so I'm real happy about that. I haven't really been watching many movies or watching many television shows or playing video games. I've just been kind of being quiet. Being slow. Being reflective. Finding God in the everyday. Finding love at home. Spending more time with my family. And yeah, I realize the irony of talking about not getting my digital entertainment while making a YouTube video, but that's okay. I love Latakia. I really do. Early Morning Pipe was my first experience with it. But I'm branching out a little bit. I just made an order last night actually on pipes and cigars. I was buying a new pipe, which I'm sure I'll be showing y'all in a video here soon. But I found Pipes and Cigars just has a really nice deal where you can get 15% off with a promo code. And if it's over $100, you get free shipping. So with the promo code, I was with just the pipe and a tin of tobacco. I think I was just under 100, so I decided, I'll just throw in another tin. So, I mean, with the discount, I kind of got a tin of tobacco free. Can't beat that. I'm gonna try, speaking of Latakia, my Mixture 965, the Peterson blend. And then I just smoked the rest of my Orlick Golden Slice, so I decided I wanted to try something else a little more Virginia. So I got a tin of Elizabethan mixture, so that's by Peterson as well, so hopefully that's good. I'm sure it will be. So anyway, today I was talking a little bit about how Ragamuffin Piper was getting me into the poetry mood. So I wanted to read a little bit of poetry today. I think I mentioned in a past video, I've been very interested in the teachings and the poetry of a man named Malcolm Guite. He's on YouTube. You can look him up. Perfect English gentleman and a scholar. He's actually a poet, a priest of the Anglican Church, the Church of England. He's also a musician, and he's an avid pipe smoker. His poetry recently has really meant a lot to me, and I've talked a little bit before, and I won't get into it too much, about how over the last, I guess, 7 months or so, I've come back to church, and a lot of his poetry is spiritual, and it's really, I think it's really brought me closer to God. But the poem that I want to read today is spiritual in a sense, but it's about Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien. And this poem kind of came to Malcolm while looking at the quite famous picture of Tolkien leaning back against a tree and smoking his pipe. So I wanted to read that to you today. I'll go ahead and light my pipe and we can get started here. This poem is titled Patterns, Tree and Leaf by Malcolm Guite. Tolkien is leaning back into an oak, old, gnarled, distinct in bowl and burr, as from the burr and bowl of his old pipe, packed with lightly patterned shreds of leaf, the smoke ascends in rings and wreaths of air. To catch the autumn light and meet such leaves as circle through its wreaths and patter down in patterns of their own to the rich ground. He contemplates again the tree of tales, the root of language and its rings of growth, the tongue and tail and teller all coeval, and he becomes a pattern making patterns, a tale telling tales and turning leaves. From the print of thumb and finger on his pipe to the print and press and pattern of his books, and all their prints and imprints in our minds, out to this grainy patterned photograph of Tolkien leaning back into an oak. I mean, you can't get better than that, right? I mean, come on. This whole idea of creation and the artist as a creator. And from the top of the tree going down into the oak, into the poet leaning back with his pipe, his thumb making an imprint on the briar, just as the text on the page makes an imprint in our mind, and our mind then an imprint into thought, and our thought as words. It's a never-ending cycle of imprint and creation. It's just beautiful. It really is. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. It's a lovely day. Please enjoy it with your friends and family. Try to slow down the restless days of the week and just try to think today. Let's all just be a little quiet. Thanks for stopping by.